Hello everyone. For those who don't know, my name is Jim Best, or most of you know me as Jimbo. In April of 2019, I met a man named Randall Tillim, a successful serial entrepreneur. And, well, we created this channel, Savage Garage. And I know a lot of you guys have a lot of questions, and a big one being why I'm here. But I'm going to try to do my best here to explain everything and answer them the best I can. So, with all of that, let's get into it. The last video you guys saw here was one of the first days of the last Savage Rally that Randy did. And sadly, as many of you know, but on April 15th of this year, 2022, Randy passed away. And it was shocking, to say the least. There's a lot of misinformation online about how Randy died, but I wanted to give the real answer here as to what happened. Sadly, Randy took his own life. He shot himself. I found out from his wife the day after when I went over to their house. Many people, including myself, were invited over to the house the day after Randy passed away. And we all just wanted to comfort Anna and the rest of the family in any way we could, because it's just so, nobody would have expected this. Nobody. I still, just talking about it, it's just an unbelievable thing to think about. And over the next 6 months, a lot of strange things happened. We heard a lot of things through the grapevine. But in all honesty, the reality is the question that we just never had answered was why? Why? What would have driven him to do this? It just didn't make any sense to anybody. Obviously, over the years of us making these videos here on Savage Garage, we didn't put everything in the videos. We didn't put everything online. But Randy had a lot of personal and emotional issues that he struggled with a lot. They really wore on him over the years of us making videos. And it's part of the reason that I stepped away a month prior to Randy's passing from this channel. Now, that doesn't mean that what you saw here in our videos wasn't Randy. He wasn't just putting on a face or something. The Randy that you saw was Randy. That was Randy at his finest hour. And it was an amazing person to be around. It really was. And this channel, you guys, was something that made him really, really happy. And just thinking back to all of the times that we had together was really, really magical. Your comments, your support, everything. He loved it. He loved making videos for you guys. It made him so, so happy. However, what none of us knew was his main bread-bearing company, Claris Merchant Services. It had begun to have some financial trouble. If you Google Claris, a lot of different information will pop up related to this, but none of us had any idea. None. The only way that I found out was from the letters my parents received from the receivership regarding their investment in Randy's fund that he had through Claris. But as for what's going on with the estate and the family, we really have no idea. I can only assume the family wants to move on with their new private life, so I respect that, and I wish Anna and the rest of the family all the best. But getting back to Randy, I think between the personal issues that he had and I guess the new financial issues, I guess it all just came to a breaking point. And yeah, it's really sad. We really miss him. We all really, really, really miss him. Over the last 6 months, I've felt very lost. I went on a couple rallies, I went to Monterey Car Week, and I talked with hundreds of you guys along the way. And it was very, very nice to, just reminisce and talk about Savage Garage and Randy and everything. And everyone, including myself, missed seeing Savage Garage. The fun and shenanigans it brought out, the camaraderie, the excuse to do stupid shit with cars, the friendship and family, it all felt lost. Just doing things with cars just didn't feel the same. And I spent a lot of time thinking about this. It just made me keep asking myself over and over again why this was the case. And the truth is, just like Randy, Savage Garage had become part of my identity. It became part of who I am. And making videos over the last 3 years, the content we made, it not only resonated with all of you guys, but it became what we related to having a good time with cars. When I think of a good time making YouTube videos, a good time hanging out with friends and family, or just a good time playing with cars, I think of Savage Garage. And I know when Randy was still with us, so did he. Because at the end of the day, Randy wanted to do this for fun. And what fun became for us was something we never could have imagined. And after all this time, I realized what I'd like to do moving forward. And that's give birth back to Savage Garage. Do what Randy and I initially intended on doing. And that's keep the channel going once he was done. I know some of you are saying, well, what are you talking about? Well, when Randy and I initially started this channel, right from the get-go, he knew he wasn't going to be doing this forever. I mean, we didn't think this channel was going to go anywhere to begin with. We just thought it would be fun. But he wanted to make sure that the person that he worked with to make this channel, he wanted to make sure that that person could, if he wanted to, carry it on, and the channel could have a life beyond him. And that's a big reason why when we started this, in fact, day one of me meeting him, we agreed to be partners. And to show me he was serious about being partners and doing this whole YouTube thing, he had me create the channel in my name. I told Randy I wanted to be a YouTuber since I was in 7th grade. And me doing all the YouTube stuff I had done in the car world for the last few years, that's the reason we ended up getting connected through a buddy of ours, Jebo. He saw my passion for the whole thing the day we met. And especially because we had similar taste in cars, both hated BMWs. He figured I'd be a worthy successor if it turned into anything. Now, I know originally I had said on my personal channel that it would be best to just let this channel rest. But thinking about it as much as I have over the last 6 months, if the Randy we all fell in love with was still here today, he would be telling me to keep Savage Garage going. He'd want to see it keep growing and moving forward and doing incredible things. And I'll be honest, I don't think I'll ever be able to fill the shoes of the Randy we all loved. But I'd probably regret it for the rest of my life if I didn't try, for my sake as well as the rest of the automotive community. With all that being said, everyone, I hope you'll stay tuned to see what comes next. Our first video comes out tomorrow, and then afterwards we're going to be putting up the last few videos from the Savage Rally that Randy was on. I know that it kind of ended in a weird place. It was on the first day. And that rally, there was a lot of incredible content on it. I know if Randy had to say, he'd want those videos out. And there's some incredible moments in there. Randy had a great time on that rally. So I'm eager to show those here to you. And then after that, we're going to be releasing new content that we filmed. And this coming Friday, we're going to be doing the first episode of the Savage Podcast. It was something that we always wanted to do, and unfortunately it just never came to be. But now we're going to be doing it. And what we want to do for the first episode is really answer a lot of your guys' questions that you may still have regarding everything surrounding this. So comment below your question. We'll be going through them on the podcast, and that'll be coming out on Friday. The future episodes will be going on the Savage Garage Clips channel, which we're just going to rebrand to the Savage Podcast. That's what it'll be moving forward. So take a look at the Savage Podcast channel, subscribe to it if you haven't already so you don't miss any of the episodes, because we're going to be putting up episodes as well as clips from the episodes throughout the week. So there's going to be a lot of content coming out from Savage Garage. And as for future content on this channel, we're still going to be going on rallies, we're still going to be having the same fun, but we're also going to be introducing some new types of content, including things that are filmed in this studio. My goal is to continue this channel in a way that I know Randy would have been proud of, to continue it as if Randy had just stepped away to be with family. And that was something that we touched on a lot throughout the years of making Savage Garage, that one day that would finally come. I hope you'll stick around to see. I hope you'll give it a chance here, but if not, I completely understand, and I appreciate your time here today. And with all that, folks, thanks for watching, take care, and stay savage.